can't wait to hit that lake, reel me in a hog. So I call up the boss, said, listen, hoss, I ain't making it to the station. It's a mighty fine day and I'm itching to play. I'm gonna start my fishucation.
Welcome to Fishucation. Whether you're a pro or an average angler, this is the show where we bring back to the basics. Our host, Robin Amyot, has been around the fishing industry for his entire life. With a multitude of experiences from backwood creeks to the Great Lakes, coast-to-coast amateur to pro fishing, the man to bring you the information to all your fishucation needs. And here's your host.
Welcome to Fishucation. Robin Amyot here. Today's guest is Randy Chamzik from the App Door, and they have an IFish app that every angler should need. Randy, you want to give us a little bit of an explanation about where this came from?
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for having me on, Robin. I appreciate it. And I guess to start with, the IFish is really a series of apps. And what we've done is we've built them kind of location-based. So in Canada, you can get an IFish Alberta, an IFish Saskatchewan, and an IFish Ontario, each individual app. So it really is comprised of a total series of apps, depending on the location that you're fishing in. We cover Canada and the entire U.S. In every state on both iTunes and the Android Google Play Store. But to give you an idea of what the app does, it really is an all-in-one app for freshwater fishing. You can easily find a lake near you, so you can kind of do a proximity search. Maybe you wanna fish within 50 kilometers away. It'll pull up a map and show you all the locations that you can go fishing. And then you can select that lake or water body and drill into the details of that location. So you can instantly get, driving directions. You can get current weather information. You can get real-time lake reports that are provided by fellow anglers. And we keep a history of that year after year.
Well, I know I've signed up, Randy, and I know for the fact that on Twitter, I receive reports on different lakes on Twitter for IFish Alberta and IFish Ontario, and the reports are quite extensive. I'm surprised at how many people are actually out there, and it's a great tool for learning where to fish and what's hot and what lake and what time.
Yeah, it's hooking the lake reports into the social media has really helped the apps out a lot, and other anglers for that matter, because you can keep your finger on the pulse, so to speak. One of the things that we did this last winter is we had a separate little area just for ice reports, because it is very important to know when it's safe and what the depths of the ice are at various locations. So the users, anglers love helping anglers, and the IFish apps really help them do that easily and in real time.
Okay, so so far from what I've seen, it's awesome. I've gotten a lot of information out of it. Nathan, have you anything you want to throw in there? We haven't really given you much of a chance.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi. So the one thing that I was really curious, what makes your app, what makes the anglers worth paying for the anglers?
Well, it really allows individuals to gather information before they go to these locations. So we key in all the data on the lakes, and we're available. So you can pull up a particular water body, and we may have depth charts available for it. We may, we incorporate a lunar calendar so you can, so you can see what the best times to fish are. We load it full of information as well. So not just particular lake details and activity, but we'll get right into tips and tricks and, how to tie knots and, contact information for fish and game offices, regulations, download the regs, see what you can catch at each individual water body, species reference. I mean, we really created an all-in-one app. So covering, there's a catch log to keep a record of your catches. And we even have a digital wallet. We call it a glove box. So you can take a photo of your fishing license, your insurance, registration, all these little items, and store it inside of the app. So you always have your information at hand.
Like, so if you have a boater's card, and you don't happen to have it on you, and you got it stored in there, and one of the authorities questions you, you can right away pull it out of this glove box to show it to them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Hey, that's really awesome.
Cool. Well, and just helping individuals out there is what it's really all about. One of the cool features with that and the catch log is, maybe you have that information on your iPhone, but you have an iPad as well. Well, you can back your catch log and your glove box. You can back it up to our servers, and we store that on our servers for as long as you're a registered member. And you can download it and get it onto your iPad, so you don't have to punch these things in twice, or you can have them across multiple devices. So we've really planned this out. We launched the first IFish, it being IFish Alberta, back in 2010. Today we have over 90 IFish apps available to consumers, and it just continuously gets better.
Okay, we're going to be cutting short on time here, Randy, but I got one quick question. Where can we go get it?
Well, you can, on the web, you can visit ifishapps.com, and from there you can choose your location of where you want to drill down to and get more details, or you can just easily find it on the App Store or in Google Play. Simply just search IFish.
Okay, awesome. Well, we're going to have to cut this short because we're going to have to take a break from our station sponsors. And again, Randy, I want to thank you for coming on, and we'll definitely have you back on again, and we'll pick apart maybe some of these apps and get into some detail on exact lakes. So we'll be talking to you, and we'll definitely get you fixed up with some Fishucastion swag.
The answer is revealed throughout evolution. Bass instinctively and aggressively attack egg-robbing turtles. The question is, what took so long to make the lure? Bombshell turtle, your missing link to catching more and bigger fish. The bombshell turtle is available in 3-inch size and 12 natural colors.
New generation anglers
live on the water.
They want lures that entice strikes
and last all day, just like they do.
Because one more cast is never the last.
The feeling of the hook set, day or night, open or hard water. Nugent lures catch fish forever.
Visit Nugent.com and hook one on today.
Mona's Fish on Bait and Tackle, located in Elk Lake, Ontario, featuring the best quality in live bait and tackle. Give them a call at 1-705-678-1155. Again, that's Mona's Fish on Bait and Tackle, 1-705-678-1155 in Elk Lake, Ontario.
Two fishermen came together with one agenda: to construct bass boats superior in design and build, with a flawless finish, with our boats' exhilarating handling and smooth ride. Extreme rough water just doesn't exist. We're not just building a boat, we're building a legend. Legend Boats.
Hi folks, welcome back to Fishucation, and we're going to bring you Angler's Insight, brought to you by River Run Resort in Susquehanna, Ontario, on Highway 11, not far from Kirkland Lake, Ontario. There you can get home-cooked meals, They've got a bar, wonderful outdoor patio. They're catered to snowmobilers, boaters, campers. They've got some rooms for rent and a wonderful lake that's stocked up with walleye, northern pike, and smallmouth bass that are second to none for northern lakes. Just come on in and ask for Shirley, and she'll make you as welcome as she would her own family. Just remember, that's River Runs Resort in Susquehanna, Ontario. Welcome back to Fishucastion. You got Robin Amyot here and Nathan Amyot, and we're talking with Matt Benson, who's way over there on the west coast on Vancouver Island. Now, Matt, one of the things I know that you've got a lot of is a lot of trout and salmon and sturgeon and trout on inland lakes. You've got saltwater, you've got crab out there and halibut and all kinds of saltwater and freshwater fish. But I know there is one species that you take to heart and a lot of people don't realize that BC has.
Is smallmouth and largemouth bass. We have a number of lakes, 5 or 6 lakes here on the island that have smallmouth, and then we also have one lake down, actually right in the city of Victoria, that contains both 5-pound plus smallmouth and largemouth up to, I think there was like a 9.3, 9.4 caught out of there last year. And like this is just minutes away from the downtown core of Victoria.
Really? Okay. Like you're talking 9-pound largemouth.
9-pound largemouth and like 5-pound plus smallmouth. We just actually had a tournament on a lake called Shawnigan there on either the 13th or 14th of April, and we had 2 bags over 20 pounds for 5 fish. So we actually ended up, myself and my partner Brian ended up coming first in the event. And I actually ended up catching 2 over 5, a 5.6 and a 5.1 smallmouth.
Wow.
Like those fish are like equivalent to like, I mean, not quite Erie fish, but I mean, you're getting up there.
Well, yeah, like, you know, those are impressive. I'm out here in Ontario, and anybody getting 5-pound plus smallmouth and 9-pound largemouth would be going just ecstatic out there. Those are definitely graphite reproduction mounts in anybody's books. Nathan, you got anything to ask Matt about that?
Well, yeah, I'm sure being everybody has their own favorites, and being as you're on the opposite side of the country from us, you got to do something different. What's your favorite lure and technique on how to use it?
Out here, like, a lot of the techniques work just as well. Like, if you can catch bass in Ontario or bass in Winnipeg or Manitoba, you can take a lot of those techniques and bring them here. Like, I mean, I'm a big fan, like, drop shot is probably one of the best techniques I use, but to be honest, my favorite bite is when I can either get on, like, a good crankbait bite with, like, any of the Spro lures, or a good jerkbait bite with like McFix or stuff like that. That's my favorite type of bite, the reaction bite. The drop shot catches them. It's not as fun. Like the reaction bite's always the most fun bite to go with.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I drop shot when I have to, but when we're out going out for fun, it's crankbaits on my line.
Yeah, it's the same way I am. Like we won this event, like I was catching them all like football head jigs on spider grubs, and like you would just flip it in on this rock pile, and when you load up on them, you just bury the hook as hard as you can swing. Drop shot, more of a finesse presentation, and it worked well. And it's like same as out here, like a lot of the lakes out here are known for wacky rigged stinkos. Like if you can throw a stinko in BC, you basically can catch any fish, any bass in any lake that swims, right? But it's just such a boring method of fishing, I find. But it works, right? It's effective. So for new people that's getting into fishing, it's the way to go. You cast the single up by a dock or by a stick, you're pretty much going to catch something.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about my way of doing it too. I drop shot when I have to, and I love cranking.
Yeah, see, where I am, I'll use crankbaits when I have to, but I got to say that presentation that I like best is topwater, because I love seeing the fish come up to hit it. And I love waiting to feel the weight of the fish and then do the hook set, and the fight is all on top of the water.
Well, and out here, too, it's starting, like, a few of the guys I'm starting to fish with, the big trend is, because, like we don't have a ton of lakes, but, so they do get a bit of pressure, but a lot of guys are starting to do the evening thing. So, like, they're going out, like, at 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night, and they're starting to fish. So they're having, like, headlamps rigged up and lights and stuff put on their boats. So they're getting a lot of fish and a lot more topwater action in the, like nighttime.